conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
With caution, brothers. It dares not assault us if we stand and stride as
unless the Tyranid barrow devours the target. Its extermination is not mission critical.
Vermin spotted. Clear a blast radius. This location provides sufficient advantage against the tribe. Make haste with singular purpose. Changing magazine. Subterranean rupture!
Our tactical advantage deters the Xenos tumble. Change position. Maintain formation. Reposition and refocus.
Pathetic. Depart this position. Xenos firewall. Location locked. Ammunition cache here. Flagged objective. Commencing all-space scan. Fresh munitions.
Contact imminent. The Trigon alters its approach vector. A lift station lies just ahead, Viridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's Keep.
You heard the Mados brothers. Rally at the lift platform. Horseback's deep scan ready. Activating all specs in front.
I have summoned the transport at the request of Maker's Gallia. Remain patient. Transport lift inbound. Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations. Location security indefensible. Reposition frequently to compensate. Transport lift status incorrect. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Wait out the lift while rotating positions.
Lift has arrived.
Now to the lift! All specs ready to scan. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Attention! Zone secure. Cover my reload. Advance to position. There is no turning back. Focus on target area. Iron Halo ready. Fresh magazine in. Engaging elite countermeasures. Tyranny artillery in sight. Watch your fire, brother. Detecting my static mind. Specs prime. No telling what surprises await. Iron Halo online.
homogeneous gamma bio-research facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Magos Galio, can you analyze this servo skull?
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
A morose servo skull is not our problem.
A suggestion, abandon Galio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Together in the past. Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
That Trigon is a greater threat than a malfunctioning servo skull. I have never encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before.
Maintain focus on the mission.
Brothers, heed my plea!
Motors degenerating. Brother support protocol engaged. Leaving ruins.
Mark this position. You honor the Primarch's legacy, brother. We are ours. Disgusting tyrannid scum. Specs deep scan ready.
Hideous display of horrors. But our orders stand. We're not intimidated by its revolting carnage. I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Heard and acknowledged.
The Tridon moves to intercept us.
The facility will be infested in moments.
Statis. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Control melter charges in effect on the Laterran burrows.
Hive beast here.
Melter charge secure.
Xenos tunnel system is collapsed. Hive substructure demolition achieved.
Advance towards objective. High priority Tyranny eliminated.
Ready.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Galio, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Another Xenos bioform eliminated. All specs primed. Primary here. Scanning. New scars in the lake. Tyranid medics denied. Rearming. Together we go.
Behold the truth
Righteous
of my
beacons are
faults.
beacon to the
I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
Secure that console uplift.
Commencing signal disruption.
Picking up extra rounds.
Consider this terminal unplugged.
Establish perimeter around console.
Within the sphere of consolidation, gloom cannot long darken the Emperor's luminescence.
I must retreat momentarily.
Seek a power cell, brothers.
Resume console disruption at once.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Enhanced tactic ready. Let the arms in the center of the earth. We cannot be thrown off so easily.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Within the sphere of console negation.
Tyranid unit sighted.
We darken this console, brothers.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
Refreshed for the war effort. Brother!
These tender drops of Astartes flesh have accomplished nothing, Galia. My imagination is already achieving my designs. You are fools. Silence! Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational grey matter. The pulpous grey matter is in our grasp, Magos. Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Exterminate!
For the Emperor!
Stay close and sharp.
Fire payload ready.
Through one last maelstrom we go.
Evacuation point ahead.
Ammunition cache here. All specs prime. So enthralled, fortify your psyches! The stench is sickening, but the beast is dead. Calibrate your aim. Right on the heels dive.
Ready.
Location mark.
Ready for next encounter.
Battle, brother. Gathering supplies. All specs deep scan ready.
Meridian, I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Objective updated. Terminate Trigon.
advantage. Sensor bomb ready. Remain resolute. You are wounded. Show no fear. We are near. Remain animated.